How do you build your business when you're broke? When you're not making any money because you left your job for whatever reason and you need money to live off of, or you fear that you're not going to have enough money to live off of. Hi, my name is Amelia, and I help mom entrepreneurs build a business from a place of fulfillment without having to sacrifice time with your kids to really be able to create a sustainable business that doesn't require you to be working 24/7 or be on social media 24/7 or to sacrifice any of the things that are important to you. I'm talking about this today because this is my story. When I started my business, before I started it, I was working in HR in a corporate position. I got a call and I left that business. I left that job in deep burnout and depression following over 2 years of being harassed. And when I left that job, it cut off our family finances, the amount we had to live off of as a family with 3 children, in half, which left us hemorrhaging money, which left us very fearful for our future. But it also allowed us many, many beautiful things and opportunities. And that's part of what I want to speak to today also. But first I wanted to start with the shame, because I have worked with countless mom entrepreneurs who feel the shame around not making enough money in their business, around not making enough money quickly enough in your business. And the reason that we feel that shame is because there is an expectation on how we see other people appear to be making money online that makes it look like you just go on social media and you just talk about your business and you're making 10K in like nothing. And that's just not actually what happens. And so when you don't experience that, which is the case of 99.99999% of people actually, it leads you to feel like you're failing because you don't understand why it looks like there's all these people on social media who are so successful in a millisecond and why you're not. And also because you went from pulling your weight financially in your family. You're a very ambitious woman. You want to be also independent financially. And it's probably the first time in your life where you are not making money. And it makes you feel like yet again you're failing because you're quote unquote not pulling your weight. And you believe that it will pay off. You believe that your business has the power to be successful, but you live in fear. And so does your spouse, because you do not see the end in sight. And so you're continually operating from, well, it used to be like that. I want my financial situation to go back to how it used to be when I was working on a job, but I want that to now come from my business. And yet I'm scared because I don't know when that's going to happen. And so we're constantly going between acting like, remember the way it was, and dreaming about the way that it will be. And that's at the heart of one of the biggest mistakes that we're making and that I made and that I'm sure you're making in this situation. When you are in this place of not making enough money and you feel like you need to be making more money in your business, it's actually going to lead you to be blocking your own success. And it's going to be doing that in lots of different ways. But a couple of the ways that it did that for me, so you can look at if it's doing the same thing for you, is that it led me to overinvest. I overinvested because I was desperate to find the solution that was going to allow me to make money. I was ready to take any magical solution that would get me there. And every time I invested in that energy of desperation, not one time did it get me to where I wanted to be. Not once. It will also lead you to do things like cut your prices so that you can get just any client. It will lead you to work with anyone, even though you realize from the start, you can feel it, that they're not actually someone you want to be working with. That neediness is going to infiltrate without you even realizing it into your content, into your energy when you're on sales calls, into the way you talk about your business or don't talk about your business, in the way you post or don't post. The deep shame that you're feeling in that moment, the deep failure, is going to go all over in your business. And it's going to make it a lot harder for you to actually be making the money that you want to be making. And so what do? What is the antidote, Emilia? Right? That's what you want to know. What do we do? Here's what I learned from it and what got me out of it. A couple of things. One, give yourself space. Give yourself space and time to grow your business. We have to stop expecting that things happen in a millisecond. We have to realize that when you look at the statistics for any business, no matter what business you are in, the average small business takes 5 years to actually start making profitable money. 5 years, and that's the average. So it can be more, can be a little bit less, but 5 years. And 5 years can feel like a long time, especially when you're starting from it's going to happen in a millisecond idea. Secondly, if you need money to live off of, get a job. Any job. Go work in a supermarket. Go back to the kind of job that you were doing. Allow it to be temporary. But give yourself that financial safety. Because the financial safety will actually allow you to create your business from safe energy. So you're not actually trying to make money from a place of neediness. It's completely different. You're going to be making money from a place of desire rather than scarcity. Spend your money in your business and outside of your business according to what you actually have. So often when we're in this situation, like I was, we were spending money according to what we used to have. And that led us to be hemorrhaging money. For almost 2 years, we hemorrhaged money because our financial situation was cut in half. Don't put yourself in that situation. It will only make you feel more fear and deepen your feeling of scarcity and shame. Spend your money according to what you have. Bring down the amount of money that you need to actually be living off of. And also don't spend according to what you hope you're going to very soon have. We do that also. It's coming. I know it's coming. So I can spend it because I know somebody promised me they're going to be working with me. It's just going to take a little bit more time. They're going to do it. And then they don't do it. So don't spend according to what you don't have or what you hope you're going to have or what's been promised to you. Spend according to what you actually have right now. And then before you invest, the last thing I wanted to offer to you, ask yourself this question every single time before you invest. So you're increasing your chances of not investing from a place of scarcity. Ask yourself in 5 years, will I consider this money well spent? And why or why not? And take time really to answer that question. Take time to really look at the why not. Why will I tell myself in 5 years that was not money well spent? Why in 5 years will I regret that I spent that money? Because the key to knowing whether that investment is actually going to serve you is not only in the why. You know all the whys. That's why all the whys are why you actually want to make the investment. But what we don't look at is the why not. That's what our blinders are. How is that investment actually going to cost you? How is it going to keep you from succeeding? I will be back next week with more value for you and more tips so that you can actually grow a sustainable business from a place of safety. So you can actually grow a business without having to sacrifice your kids, your husband, your life, your energy, your confidence, all the things that are important to you, because you don't have to. You don't have to. And you deserve to experience the freedom and the permission that you can experience when you grow a business from that energy. See you next week.